Hey, what's going on, guys? Purple Grizzly here, and I got a funny, interesting story to tell you. This happened to my friend Ghost a while ago, about a week or two, actually, and he told me the story right after it happened. I'm like, hey, dude, this would be perfect for a commentary. Please let me use this story. And he said, oh, yeah, dude, sure, go ahead. So, hopefully you guys enjoy this, maybe get a laugh or two, and at the end of this, I'll probably shed some light or advice on how to avoid an awkward situation such as this. So I'm gonna get right into it and tell you guys what happens. So my friend Ghost has this thing with a girl, right? Ghost is a real player. He knows how things go. Um, so this girl that he has a thing with invites him over to her house, right? That's always a good sign when you're Ghost, I guess. But so she told Ghost that she was home alone, and actually, that was not true. That is not true. And that's very unfortunate for Ghost. Actually, her parents were home, but they were asleep. So Ghost heads on over, and they go into their room, and they do quote unquote stuff. That was between them. I have no idea what happened. I just know there was stuff. Quote unquote stuff. So, yeah. And so one thing leads to another, and they hear some noise, and all of a sudden, this girl's dad walks in the room, right? And I mean, it's not like, oh, some nice, happy dad. This guy is the biggest, scariest redneck cowboy you will ever see in your entire life. I kid you not, the way Ghost described him was like pure evil and monstrous. Like you don't even know. So this dad walks in and he's all, "What the you know what comes after that?" And I'm not gonna have this. Oh, la, la. He starts yelling, and Ghost and this girl are in their room, half naked, and it was just one of the most awkward moments of his life. He told me, and he was trying so hard not to laugh at the same time. It was, I just can't imagine being in a situation like this. It would be horrible, absolutely horrible. Um, so her dad started yelling at her, started yelling at him, uh, asking, and the only thing that the girl said, who actually dragged Ghost into the situation by telling him that her parents were home, the only thing she said to her father was, "It's not what it looks like," and trust me, guys, it was what it looked like. Um, and so the dad was like, "Oh no, I'm not gonna have this. This is not gonna happen." So Ghost is sitting on the bed, right? Doesn't know what to do. The dad storms out of the room, and he comes back a couple seconds later. He doesn't come back with, a card. He doesn't come back with a bouquet of flowers to reward Ghost with the activities that he just took place with his daughter. He comes back with a Glock, fully loaded pistol, right? So Ghost heart sinks. He doesn't know what to do. He's pissed off. And so he's like, okay, you better tell me what you did to my daughter. And Ghost, I swear to God, Ghost said, word for word, he told me, he said, stuff happened. Stuff. And then, that was probably a smart choice on his part, not saying in descriptive detail of what took place in that fine evening night. So the dad is very pissed off. He has a gun. He pulls out the clip, shows Ghost that there are bullets in this. Yes, folks, live ammunition in this Glock pointed at my friend's face. Not a very good situation whatsoever. So the dad continues yelling and is getting angrier and angrier at the moment. He is about ready to explode and turn into the Incredible Cowboy Hulk of Arizona. You have no idea what is about to happen. So Ghost knows the situation is getting really bad. He seriously just walks out of the house. The dad, continuously yelling, follows him out of the house, gets in his truck, and follows Ghost down the street. So first thing Ghost does, which I think anybody would do in that situation, is run. He ran, and fortunately he lost him and was separated from this crazy cowboy monster of a man. So he lost him, right? And I asked Ghost, I'm like, well, what happened? How didn't you and this girl, like, have you guys talked since then? He's like, not really. I mean, I talked to her, and she said it's probably not the best idea that I come over there ever again. And I gotta say, I completely agree with that statement. And later that night, Ghost went to the movies with another girl. And I am sure she was very pretty. But that's a whole other story. Um, so I'm going to give you guys some advice on how to avoid a situation such as this. Number one, I want you guys to know I'm not very much of a ladies' man, but I'm sure that like whatever I'm going to tell you guys right now is purely common sense. First thing I want to say is you want to respect. You want to respect a girl, and you want to respect her family, right? So probably the best course of action if you're going over to your girlfriend's house and going to do quote unquote stuff, you might want to meet the parents beforehand. That's also a good thing for proposal, I'm guessing. I don't know. I'm not old enough to, well, actually, I am old enough to propose to someone, but that's not going to happen for a while. You know why? Because I don't want to. So yeah, I mean, the best thing you could do is build a relationship with the parents, and a positive relationship at that. You don't want to be known as the kid that they don't want their daughter, or even son, if you're into that, hanging around. So I highly recommend that you get to know the parents and avoid a situation such as that. That could be possibly life-threatening and hands down one of the most awkward moments of your life. And some of you may ask, why is it necessary that I build a relationship, positive relationship with this girl's parents? The answer is if you have a positive relationship with these parents, if they know you and you know them, they're probably going to react a lot less extreme, and the chances of getting shot are probably a bit slimmer than not knowing these parents whatsoever. So, let's say that you have met these parents and you have found out that the father of your girlfriend is freaking whack, and he is a Charles Manson, Ted Bundy prodigy. Uh, Instead of trying to bond with this man, I would try and avoid him at all costs. And avoid this girl if you know her parents are crazy. And if you know these parents are likely to pull a gun on you, stay away from them, and you might want to find a new girlfriend because, hey, I wouldn't want to get shot. So yeah, find a girlfriend where she can be honest with you. For instance, telling you her parents aren't home when they actually are. But then again, that might be a little hard thing to acquire. A woman who doesn't lie, because we all know the only thing girls are good for is making sandwiches and doing the dishes. That was a joke. Don't take that the wrong way. Any ladies watching the commentary? It was a joke. Okay? Okay? Uh, so let's wrap this commentary up. Find a girlfriend that you can trust. Find a girlfriend where her parents are nice and fully medicated and nothing out of the ordinary. If you guys have some life stories or interesting stories, feel free to send them to my channel in a private message, and I might feature them in another commentary. Hopefully you guys like this. Hopefully you guys learned something from this. And if you're new to me, feel free to come on my channel and check out some other content, including commentaries and montages. I will talk to you guys later. Hopefully you like this. Purple Grizzly is going bye-bye.